right here, we actually end up fighting one of the #1 solos players in the world. I'm gonna break it down. So I see straight ahead of us, we got the sniper glint, right? If I continue to drive along the left side of this bridge, I'm gonna get sniped. If I use the tree that's in between us to block, if I continue just driving in a straight line, obviously I'm gonna get sniped. So I use a little bit of misdirection here. Now I know that this guy's on the roof. He also can't see me here. And so we talked about earlier, when someone sees you disappear going one direction, it's a really good idea to sometimes just do the opposite thing of what they're thinking you're gonna do, right? So from his perspective, he's going to think that I'm going to continue driving that way or try and take his low ground, right? That's what he's thinking I'm going to do. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to hop off the quad and I'm going to slide left. What that's going to do is it's just going to buy me just enough time to get my crosshair centered on where this guy's going to pop up. It makes all the difference here, right? Hit really good shots, ends up being iron. So we get the knock. I don't get the full kill right here. He does a really good job of just like putting his self-res on top of the roof to where I really can't do anything. I probably could have skied 2 impact grenades, but now we're basically back to a 50-50. Pops 2 spring mines in the stairs. I react really quick, get away from those, use the wall to block. Now I just sit still. Just sit still and listen for where this guy's at. Trying to figure out what he's doing. My minimap actually tells me he's above me, and so I know he's still on the roof, right? You're going to hear some audio cues here where it's like he jumps down onto grass, but I know based on the minimap that he's on the roof still. Right? We hear him jump down, he jumps down onto grass, and now the minimap shows he's on our level. And so all I'm doing here is centering my crosshair where I'm most likely to see this guy, right? We're back to a 50-50. He popped his self-res, he played it up. Nothing else that happened before this matters, right? Like, we're basically starting the gunfight over. So I'm just trying to get first shots and track better. He pops a smoke, and this is where I'm like, okay, this is where alarms go off in my head that this is probably a keyboard player. And so I know from this point, I just want to either bait this guy into coming into the house. He gets a ton of damage on me. What's he going to do? He got first shots, basically killed me. He's going to get aggressive and play and push inside. So we hear him pushing through. I cover up, you know, the angle that he's going to see me from. I cover it up. And then we strafe back out. Now I give myself first shots, play more aggressive, but I don't want to play too aggressive, right? Like, prime example, if I would have slid down there, he would have got shots on me again and probably killed me. Yeah. So it's kind of a cat and mouse game of like, who can get first shots and continue to get first shot and continue to track better, right? And so I heard him running around on grass outside, and that was when I knew it was my opportunity. When he ran around the fence, he was going to be out in the open, right? And so as long as I slid out with good centering, I could get first shots. I don't like the SMG at that range, so I strafe behind the fence, come back out with my AR. And if I would have known that this was iron, I wouldn't have shot his body.